Hello everybody, it's Anne from Anne's Stampin' Up. Welcome to another set of quick cards to make today. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Simcoe, Ontario. If you don't have your own demonstrator and you live in Canada, feel free to shop with me. You can reach me at stampsandtea@gmail.com, or my demonstrator website is stampsandtea.stampinup.net. So welcome everybody. So today we're going to make a quick set of cards using the Rustic Harvest, not the entire suite, the Rustic Harvest suite, but just the Hello Harvest bundle. Now the Hello Harvest bundle is the stamp set and the dies. There's the stamp set, there's the dies with pumpkins and swirly bits for leaves and things like that. Does some nice embossing, nice cutting, beautiful set. And we're going to use the stamp set as well. I did not buy the suite, the Rustic Harvest suite, because I don't need the embossing additions toolkit. I already have those tools, you know. Maple leaves I can cut out if I need them. So what I did buy was the DSP, which is beautiful DSP, and the bundle, which is the stamps and dies. Now we used this paper last week, and we talked about, you know, you get a 12-inch sheet and it looks, let me see, like that. It looks that way, it sits that way. So you've got flowers on this side and flowers on this side. And I said then, you know, I thought, oh, you could cut that up and make some beautiful cards, you know, that would cut into 3 nice panels and make 3 nice cards. And that's what I did this morning. So there's my panel of paper, and there's the 3 cards I made. Quick cards, quick and simple, all the same. 8.5 by 5.5, scored 4 1/4, a 5 1/4 by 4 very vanilla matte, and also a matte on the inside, and then a piece of DSP on top. Made 3 cards really quickly. I'm not sure if I said, but I'm using Hello Harvest stamps and Cottage Rose stamps, because the Cottage Rose stamps have some lovely sentiments in, and I do like both of them. So let's start with this card. So we've got a basic card, which is 5, the front is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. Better bring in my cutter because I'm going to need it. And I need a piece of crushed curry, which is going to be 5, no, I want a piece, what do I want? I want a bigger piece than that. Let me see what I've got here. 5 1/4 by 4, that'll do. Yep, 5 1/4 by 4, and that'll go on the top like that. Then I need a piece of basic black, which is going to be 5 by 3 3/4. That's a good size. Close enough. 5 by 3 3/4. We need a mat for the inside, which would be 5 1/4 by 4. Okay, so we need a piece of DSP cut here. Now this morning what I did was I just cut it into 3 4-inch blocks. I'm not going to do that this afternoon. I am going to cut this one at 4 inches, but then we'll see what we use for other sizes. Am I cutting this at 4? How big was this? This was 5 inches. So yes, if I cut this at 4, and I'll trim it down 4 inches, and I want it to be this is 3 3/4, so I want it to be 3 1/2 inches high. So I'm gonna, I don't want to lose the butterfly, so let me turn it this way, and I'm going to cut it at 3 1/2. Now all I'm going to lose really is the stems on the flowers and a little bit of that flower. I could cut the daffodil off. Let's have a look. What do we want? The butterfly off. Let me see. I'll go right to there. Yeah, we're going to lose the butterfly on this piece. So we need this to be 3 1/2 inches high. 3 1/2. So we're losing part of the butterfly. Now, so then this piece is 4 inches. So we're going to cut this to just over an inch each. I think if we make it 1.25 inches, just over 1.25 inches each, we'll get 3 pieces. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the 2 outside pieces first. Yeah, there. So that's 1 piece. I'll turn my piece of paper the other way. I'm going this way. And that leaves my center piece a little bit wider. And that's okay, because they're going to go on the paper like this. And it's okay that the one in the center's a little wider, because we're going to, when we put it together, we're going to put them the outside pieces first, and then the piece on the inside. So let's do, what have we got? We need a piece of this, a scrap, and we need a piece for the inside. And on this one here, we're going to say feel better soon and best wishes. We're going to stamp it in Mary Merlot, because that's the background. Nice. And then on the, that's for the inside, and on the, no, that's for the front. We're going to cut that. On the inside, we're going to say feel better real soon. Nice. Okay, we'll put that stamp out of the way and close the ink, and then we'll put this card together quickly, I hope. So let's have a look. Feel better real soon can go on the inside. Lined up on 3 sides. And then on the front we have the crushed curry layer. And again, we're going to line it up on 3 sides, like that. Then we've got the basic black layer. Again, lined up on 3 sides. Then we're going to take 3 pieces of this, and I've cut them too tall, so I'm going to have to trim them a little bit more. My black was 3 3/4 high, so I needed these to be 3.5 inches high, and I'm not sure what I cut them to be. Three and a half. Let's see if that fits. Yes. So we're going to cut them from the bottom to 3.5 inches high. And I do remember saying I would lose the butterfly if I cut them to that size, and then I cut them so that I didn't lose the butterfly. Oops. That out. So we've got 1, 2 and 3. Now we're going to have about 1/4 inch on the outside edges and 1/4 inch in between. So I'm going to put down my strips first, my outside strips first. I want to make them fairly even top and bottom. And again about 1/4 inch. Now I'm going to use a piece of card just because I don't have a ruler handy, and I'm going to lie this piece of card along the bottom like that, just so that I get my bottom edges lined up, and I need to bring it in almost 1/4 inch. Yeah, that'll do. And then we've got one more piece for the center. That piece of card again. And I'm just going to stick this right in the middle of the other two pieces. There. There. So you see you've got the continuity of your flowers going right across, and now all we need is a sentiment. Now I've got a couple of punches here. I'm wondering if this one will do. This is the double oval punch. I need to get the best wishes out of the smallest section. It's better. There. Pop this up on a couple of dimensionals. Right in the center of the card. There. So there's one quick card. Okay, we've used Mary Merlot. Oh, there's a piece of crushed curry. Okay. This one I'm going to make what is called a book fold card. So again, it's 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2, and then I'm going to score it from the center line, if you will, at 1 1/2. I'm just going to score this at 7 inches like that. So there's my card. This I'm going to fold this way. Burnish that. There. Yeah. And what are we going to do with this? We're going to cut a little piece of paper, just a little square for the front. So now I need a square of paper that is going to be probably 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 by 4. Okay, so 4 is going to be my long measurement because it's going to sit this way. Four, and I need 3 3/4. I think I want to keep the butterfly this time. 3 3/4. There. So this piece is going to go on here like this. We're going to put a mat on there. How about an early espresso? Yeah, that'll do. So this piece here is 4 inches by 4 1/4. So I need a piece of early espresso, which is going to be a 1/4 inch less on each measurement. So it's going to be 3 3/4 by 4. So there we go. 4 by 3 3/4, and it's going to go on there that way. And this piece of DSP that I cut is going to be cut down again, and it will be 3 1/2. So let's take a 1/4 inch off here, off this side. There. I need a piece that is going to be 1 1/4 by 4. So 1 1/4 by 4. I'm just going to slice 1 1/4 off here. Maybe we'll cut it off this end so we don't lose a butterfly. One and a quarter. By 4. That's going to go on there like that. I've got a piece for the inside. No, we're going to put this on a scrap for the outside. Can it go on there? Yes. Happy birthday. Good. I need to cut the inside piece down to the same size as this, which would be a piece 3 3/4 by 4. 3 3/4. We'll keep that for a sentiment. And we've got a stamp here that says it's going to be fabulous. It's going to be fab is what it says. And it's going to go this way. So I need to stamp this way. Lovely. Put this on the inside. So all I've done here is folded the front of the card back, and I'm lining this piece up about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Okay. Now, this piece here, this 1 1/4 inches of whatever it was I cut, 1 1/4 inches, 1 1/2, I'm going to glue it down. So I am going to use Stamp and Seal Plus because I don't want this to open. Okay, right down there. Whoops. Right down there. And then I'm just going to lie that down like that and seal it. So it's going to stay sealed like that. Your card opens like this. So let's have a look. So we've got which way does this go? This way. Turn my card upside down and work from the outside edge. There. Flower paper next. Making sure I've got the card going the right way and this going the right way. There, and then I've got this piece which I'm going to use the reverse of. Is this the right piece? Yep. There. So now we've got a sentiment that says happy birthday. I'll just chop that off. Got a little bit of brown there, we can put it on. I'm just going to layer these like this. Do. Just snip a little bit off there. How about we pop that up on dimensionals too? 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to put this down here. Like that. There. So there's a second card. Now to me it looks kind of bare here. So I am thinking I'm going to find a piece of twine or something. But I think what I'm just going to do is, yeah, that should work. I'm just going to slice a couple of strings off this. Like this. And then I'm just going to tie it in a bow. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. There's actually 6 strands on here, and I'm cutting 2 off. There. Bring in the bow maker. maybe make it a bit of a bigger floppy bow. Those pieces out of the way. Oops. Put that up there or down here. Just going to stick it on the side there. There. So there's a second card. Now we need one more card. So I think for this one we'll take a piece of early espresso. Let's have a look. There's a piece, early espresso. This one's just going to be quick, simple. Folder. Here. And a piece of very vanilla. Yeah, we're going to have a piece of very vanilla on the front. So we're cutting this 4 by 5.5 because we're going to do the whole length of the card. 4 by 5.5. And for the inside we've got a piece 4 by 5.5 as well. The DSP is going to be, so that was 5.25, so this is going to be, sorry, that was 4 because my base was 4.25 wide, the mat is 4, this is going to be 3.75. I want to keep the butterfly, I think we'll trim this side, 3.75. 3.75 by 5.5. Right. And on this one, I think we're going to stamp hello and you are such a blessing. So let's get this down first. Top of the card, yes. There, and I can see a tiny little shimmer of vanilla there. I will trim that. This is just going to go right down the middle as well. There. Yep, that's nice. Stamp on some very vanilla. What do we have? We have hello and you are such a blessing. I think we'll have hello on the bottom. Early espresso. Oops. Hello. The piece for the inside. You are such a blessing. This piece here, oops, I think I'm just going to trim it off. Yeah, we've got this one which is called Triple Banner. If I trim that down to an inch, is that an inch? It's a scant inch. Let's have a look. How wide is it? Just over an inch. There. there's a piece about 1 inch. I'm going to slide it in here like this. It'll go right in there. We're going to turn it over so we can see where the letters sit. Whoops. And you see, I can see the edge of the H. Well, I don't want to cut that off. So I'm going to pull this back a little more just so that I can't see the H. Whoops, moved it. Keep it in the track. There. Take it out and turn it around, put it back in the track. And again, I can see the letters. Pull this back a bit. There, that'll do. Yes. So now what I'm going to do is just take my scissors and I'm going to cut this off because it's too wide, and I'm just using the edge of my letters as the guide for my scissors. It may not be perfect. This is a rustic card. Put that down for a minute. Got that for the inside. We need something, I think, to back this on, and I'm thinking a piece of the espresso. How about this piece? That piece is going to work perfectly. I'm going to lie this down right close to the bottom of my card. And then I'm just going to cut this by hand. Some snips. There. There, and then I'll take the big scissors because it's a long cut. And I find if you've got a long cut, you get a better cut if you use your bigger scissors. A few dimensionals here. There. Not straight. Lift it up while you still can. There. Now I've got the inside. There, oops. Now we've got some, so we've made 3 lovely cards here, and we've got some little gems here that could finish them off nicely. They all look good. I think we'll go with this colour on here. And a big one. Maybe put a little one on the sentiment. No, it won't. I'll put it in here. There. And then on this one, I don't think I'm going to put any gems. I'm going to leave it. This one, I think we'll maybe use... How does the gold look? Yeah, the gold looks alright. I'll put a little one. A big one. And a little one there, and that just filled in that space. So there's the 3 cards we've just made. Here are the 3 from this morning. That's all from one 12-inch sheet of DSP and half a sheet of cardstock for each card. Or as usual, everybody, these are my own designs. Feel free to copy and share them. Just say where you saw the technique or the card made. And as always, if you sell your cards, please put the Stampin' Up! Angel stamp on, which just says all the supplies used were Stampin' Up! Supplies. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.